So we're just in the warehouse at the moment, going through some clothes that people have donated. So we're sorting them, we're doing a quality check, and we put them into these boxes here for men and for women. So we've got Jay over here, who's helping me sort the clothing, doing a quality check, checking for stains, rips, holes. And then Dan over there, who's then sorting them into different categories for men and women.
So this is the table where the clothes have come over from Ben. So he's done the first check, so I'm doing the second check to make sure the clothes don't have any stains or holes in. So what I do is I measure out the clothes, so you measure out the trousers, the jackets or the t-shirts, measure them out, and then you put them in the allocated box. So you've got small, medium, large, male, shorts, trousers, shirts, the whole works. So I was just told that the sizing isn't exactly as you find in a retail store because the refugees like tight clothes, and the fact is that they want tight clothes, but when they're climbing fences and stuff, they don't want their clothes to get caught. So they don't want anything baggy or anything like that. It's kind of sad to be honest.
So one of the really interesting things we've learned about working in the warehouse, and with clothes in particular, is that there are a lot of ethnic and national considerations we have to think about when we're sorting our own clothing articles into different categories. So for example, Eritrean women are the exception. They're happy to wear whatever they like, but people from Senegal, from Ethiopia and from Syria are very particular with what they wear. So we always have to have this in the back of our mind when we're sorting our clothes into different boxes. Later on this afternoon, we're going to be heading into the kitchen, preparing some food and interviewing some of the people that work there to understand better how food is distributed across the camps and in what fashion that they go about that.
Okay, is everybody ready? Yes.
Yeah.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Go!
So we've just been introduced to a really efficient way of packing food for the families in the camp. The box comes down on a skateboard through this aisle, and then we really quickly have to pack it with onions and biscuits and rice and all the staple foods for the family's diets.
But that's like the definition of a well-oiled machine, I think. Like, very nice touch with the skateboard as well. Joined here now by Ima and Carmen in the dry food distribution preparation area. Just a few quick questions. So what were your guys' motivation behind working, volunteering?
Being part of helping people.
Especially Calais, because they're trying to get to England. So I think as an English person, as a British person, a certain responsibility there. And equally, actually, when we are on our first day, someone got a really good quote, which is that when you deny one person their human rights, you're denying that they exist generally, because we're all human.
We thought it was at first intimidating because we're both from London, and someone says hello to you, especially I don't know,
If you're a young woman.
Yeah, if you're a young woman and a man says hello to you, you're like,
you respond.
You sort of feel like
they're expecting something from you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whereas actually, with people saying hello there, they were just saying hello.
We got a lot
they just
of
wanted
people
to talk.
saying hello to us, and at first we were sort of like,
oh no, like.
but if they just wanted to say hello, they just were like, hello.
You're intimidated by all that. It's like 95% male, right? And then we're just two of us walking around. So we were like at first like, but then actually it was just so much less intimidating than doing the equivalent in London.
Advice for the current university students, how do you reckon they can help out?
Join society, if you're willing to get stuck in and just get your head down and work, definitely come here for a long
volunteer
weekend.
yourself. Like donations is one thing, but I think they need volunteers like every
To sort
day.
through donations, like bad donations,
Distribute
waste
it
time.
as well. Exactly. Know what to
So-
donate for one. Volunteer yourself.
So we've just finished our first day today at the warehouse where all the volunteers meet and sort through all of the donations, be it food or clothing and whatever they get in from the public and people who come down. It was really interesting to see the whole operation. So we saw how they sorted clothing out, how they get it in and check the quality of it. We did a lot of food preparation today because that's what they needed. They didn't have actually many donations, but we saw the whole process, which was cool. We were cutting and peeling garlic, peppers and stuff. So yeah, it was really good. It was really fun. Everyone there is really nice. It was just a really nice atmosphere.
So we just finished doing a bit of volunteering at the Jungle Books, which is one of the last remaining buildings that hasn't been demolished by the French police, basically. We spent some time with a really young guy called Youngland who has been coming to these Jungle Book sessions for quite a long time now and is trying to improve his English. So this is a place where basically refugees can come and they can learn other languages like English, French, Arabic and things like that, and they can meet really nice volunteers who are offering their services and trying to help them out as much as possible.
You speak to them and like that guy, I can't remember his name, what was it? Chile or where you find out about them. So he was a farmer back in Sudan, and you realise, yeah, he's just one of us, just in a less fortunate situation.
Yeah, people tend to be upbeat, super positive given the circumstances in which they live, which is really great. And there's a great sense of community within the camp. I envisaged, I have a misconception that people would be kind of a lot more dreary, a lot more pessimistic about the conditions, they'd be a lot more eager to leave, but a lot of people are super enthusiastic to be here in Calais, and they appreciate its beauty and all the opportunities that they do have, despite being relatively trapped inside in many senses. So today is day 3 of the volunteering experience. Today we've been assigned the role of sorting out shoes. Yesterday we were working in the kitchen preparing food for the volunteers and for the refugees, as well as sorting out clothes donations over there. So we were explained that shoes are perhaps arguably the most important resource that we can donate for the refugees. So at the moment we receive huge amounts of shoes over there, so keep donating. Things like this, however, aren't necessarily as useful. So our job is to go through, categorise the shoes, what's useful, what's not, similar to yesterday, do a quality control check, and then sort them into different sizes, different categories of shoes. So ones that aren't necessarily useful can either be sold to charity or given to a vintage donation shop, and then we can sell them on and generate more money, which all then gets pumped back into the system and given to the refugees in another form. Currently in the second warehouse, as you can see behind me, this is where all the supplies come in. They're going to be distributed later in the week to all the refugees in the camp. We've just finished packaging all the shoes and they've been put into more bin bags, put behind us, and they're going to go out to later today, hopefully. So this is Johnny, he's the gatekeeper of the operation here at the Calais Jungle. So can you just tell us a little bit about what the best things are to donate for the cause?
Right. Well, there are lots of good things today and a few things that more problematic. So we do welcome packs for anybody who's just arriving in the jungle, and we're always running out of that stuff. So that would be something like a tent, a sleeping bag, ground sheet, stuff like that, tarpaulins and things. Socks are really important because if you've got dry feet, you're having a good day. Or wet feet, you're having a bad day. Men's joggers in small and medium, men's boxers in small and medium. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff we get from the UK is my size, and it's like, this just doesn't work.
And if you could give a message just to the people watching, what's the most effective thing? How can we participate as students and as a wider community?
Coming out and volunteering is brilliant because you'll have a nice time and you'll make lots of friends, and if you're here for over a week, the chances of you being taken to the camp for food distribution is really good, so do that. Also, if you're going to bring donations, if you could bring lots of one thing, that's really helpful. Like, so in the kitchen, if you're going to bring food, don't bring like 2 peppers and whatever and some eggs, and bring just a car full of onions. Onions is always useful, garlic's always useful, salt's always getting used.
Final thoughts? Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I definitely come back again. It's interesting. Like, it gives you a different perspective on everything. Like, we were talking to this 14-year-old kid, or like then these other couple guys, like a farmer, a guy who wants to be a lawyer. Like, as I've said, like they're all just like us. They're just normal people, just in an unfortunate situation. You're in your house, you're in your room, you go downstairs to the kitchen, you're lucky enough to go to the fridge and there's food there, but for these guys, they got a queue, or it's not ration, but it's like not as available. Like you just take everything for granted. At least like donate, like even if it's just a pair of socks, it's like £1 from Primark for a couple of pairs. Like, that's nothing. But I'd say like go and volunteer. Like, it doesn't have to be for a month, does it? It doesn't have to be for a week, it can even be a weekend. Like, every little helps.